evening, everyone. Welcome back to Twin States News. I'm Nicole Menner. Today, the college football preseason AP poll came out, and the Mississippi State Bulldogs checking in at number 18. On Saturday, they held their second scrimmage of the fall, and one could argue that the Dogs backed up the media sentiments with their play on the field. And Coach Moorhead loving what he saw.
I think it was kind of a microcosm. I think it was representative of our camp as a whole. It was like a 15-round, heavyweight bout. Offense having its moments, defense having its moments. We worked on all the phases on special teams. We got a ton of work done, so I was, very pleased. Is exactly where we needed to be. Is the precision there? No, but another positive step in the right direction. I don't think we're necessarily where we need to be in any phase or at any position, but we're a heck of a lot closer now than we were in spring, and heck of a lot closer with practice 12 than we were at practice 1. So the progression of the installation and taking the information from the meeting room to the field and the kids executing at a high level. This is as good as any first-time installation, offensively, defensively, and special teams that I've been around. So, very optimistic, but I'm glad we still have 2 more weeks to prepare.
The Ole Miss wide receiver group is one of the best in the nation, with 3 returning receivers who hauled in 7 or more touchdowns last season. The trio of A.J. Brown, DeMarcus Lodge, and D.K. Metcalf turned heads in 2017, and wide receivers coach Jacob Peeler is ready to see what they bring year 2.
Going into last year, we knew we had a lot of talent. They were unproven at the time. We knew that what we saw in practice, we were hope would transition to the games, and that the NWO and that whole slogan and that whole belief system behind it of carrying a nasty mentality onto the field kind of transitioned. And so I'm excited about year 2, and again, building off of that and being 1 year better.
The New Orleans Saints taking on the Cardinals back on Friday for preseason game 2, and it was Taysom Hill getting the start as he fights for that backup quarterback start. But if Friday night was any indication, it doesn't look like that role will be given to him. Hill not protecting the ball against Arizona's defense, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Saints falling in this one 20-15. After the game, Coach Sean Payton talking on his performance.
I think it was a tough night for him. You can't get stuck holding on to the ball and taking the sack fumbles like that. I think he'll rebound and be better.
I think there were some really good things that happened tonight, and thought that we ran the ball well, we played well when we needed to, but again, you get down in the red zone, you need to get points, and we didn't take care of the ball. So it's, that's frustrating. Something definitely needs to be cleaned up.
And on a positive note, it was quite the week for Atlanta Braves slugger Ronald Acuna Jr., the 20-year-old on fire last week, hitting .464, 2 doubles, 4 home runs, 3 of which consecutive leadoff shots, if you remember, 9 RBI and 3 stolen bases. So, of course, MLB recognizing last week's top performers. No surprise, Acuna earning NL Player of the Week. And of course, there was a bit of a damper on it last week when Marlins pitcher Jose Urena hit him above the elbow with the very first pitch of the 4th game in that 4-game series. Acuna, though, back playing the very next day in his plate appearances, showing us he's doing just fine. And it was just kind of, definitely well-deserving after the week that he put up, but also kind of funny that it happened after all that drama with Urena.
Right. A lot of drama there.
Just a little bit.
As long as he keeps crushing the baseball, that's all we need.